for the weekly Energy FC update. I'm Jenni Carlson here in studio. Joining us from points west of here, very west of here, the coach, Jimmy Nielsen, joins us after a Wednesday night game in Reno. And Coach, not the result you were looking for last night, but Sunday night you get the 2-0 victory against Tulsa here in Oklahoma City. Have a couple of chances finished in the first 14 minutes of that game and then held Tulsa scoreless. But then last night it was kind of the opposite story with Reno winning 3-0. You talked early this year about consistency in your team. You seem to have got it for a while, but are you concerned at all that maybe you're sliding back a little bit in terms of consistency at this point?
Yeah, it definitely looked like that. I agree. You know, we had a good win against Tulsa. Poor loss last night where absolutely everything did not go our way. You know, we came down early after 18, 19 minutes. Got two, unfortunately, bad injuries. Had to make two early substitutes. We came down 2-0. After that, we hit the post and we had a shot on goal that one of our own player blocked on the goal line. And came down 3-0. You know, in the end of the day, we lost to a better team, but we had absolutely zero luck last night. Absolutely nothing went our way, and that's unfortunately how it goes sometimes. It's tough when you're in the situation, but we got to take the slap in the face and learn from it, and we got to move on and quick recovery again and prepare ourselves for Saturday.
Well, you mentioned those injuries, and unfortunately, those guys were injured on the same play, Coach. This was right near the end of the first half. You lose Cody Andrews, defender, colliding with your goalkeeper, Codylorenzi. Both came out of the game, as you mentioned, had to be replaced for. I mean, obviously, the long-term ramifications, we can talk about that in a second, but in the short term, I have to think that was a real blow to your guys to lose both of those two players in the same moment.
Yeah, that was very, very unlucky, and I feel terrible for both of them. We don't know yet how bad it is. I don't think we'll know until Sunday, Monday, but they're not available for Saturday, and obviously we hope the best, but it's too early to say how bad or how long they'll be out for.
You obviously replaced them last night. Is the plan moving forward to go with the same lineup that you ended up after those two guys came out?
I don't know. I'm still sitting here in my room evaluating, watching the game from last night, and obviously we're going to make some decisions in the next 48 hours what we want to do for Saturday. It's not the end of the world. But with 4 games left, we still have everything in our own hands, and you know, it's going to be close. It's going to be really, really close. With 3 teams, as I see it right now, battling for one playoff spot, us, Colorado, and Orange County. So it's exciting. It is, but it's also now we've got to show what we're made of.
Yeah, you've often, in terms of talking about playoff chances, you've used the phrase repeatedly, win, you stay in, lose, fall out, and a couple teams that are right there with you guys also playing late this week, Friday night games with Orange County and Real Monarchs involved in that, and then your game Saturday, obviously there at Sacramento. You know, regardless of what happens otherwise, you guys win and you move back up. You talked about bad luck happening Wednesday. What can you do to change the luck? I mean, I have to think in addition to some on-field things with, you know, like you mentioned, guys blocking shots at their own goal and then the loss of your 2 guys on defense. Do you feel a little gun-shy at this point, or how do the guys kind of move the luck back in your favor there?
Yeah, we got to play, you know, with a little more we got to be a little more positive, I feel, when things are not going our way. In every single game you play, there'll be times during the game where things are not going your way, and that's the time of the game where we got to be a little bit better. We got to play with a little more freedom, a little more creativity. You know, yesterday, and that's also my fault, we were a little bit too easy to read. We were a little bit too easy to break down. We're missing a little creativity going forward, missing a little bit of not being aggressive in the right areas on the field. As I said before, everything that could go wrong went wrong yesterday. But we got to bounce back here. You know, there's no time to feel sorry for yourself. We got to move on and get ourselves ready for the next game.
You guys have faced Sacramento before, but it was all the way back in the first half of April. That's a game that became known for that bicycle kick from Miguel Gonzalez, a kick that became seen widely not only in soccer circles, but and not only in this area, but really everywhere. Just a ton of attention for your team. Obviously, a similar result would be great for your guys this time, but it's been so long since you played Sacramento. How do they compare now to the team you beat back in April?
They changed a lot during the season, changed a lot of players during the season, traded players, got new players in and players out. It's always been a good team. It's always been a good team at home. They have a nice environment at their stadium. Always tough to play on the road. You know, in the past we never won in Sacramento. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a big challenge for us. But we've got to come with belief that we can get the result that we all want. If we don't believe, it's going to be a struggle. But I 100% have confidence in this group here of guys that will get the job done. After that, we'll have 3 home games. As I said before, our future is still in our own hands.
Yeah, this is your last road game before those 3 home games that you mentioned, Jenni, and a 9:30 p.m. start on Saturday. People here in Oklahoma City can see that locally on News 9 Plus and also via the USL YouTube channel. You know, it's interesting being on this road swing, Jenni. I was thinking about the fact that, you know, you guys are going to be together right up until that game on Saturday night. With everything that happened Wednesday night, can that become a positive, the fact that your guys are together, you're not splintered off, you're traveling, you're staying, you're doing a lot of stuff together? Could that potentially be a help as you head into Saturday?
Yeah, you know, we're used to all this travel here. Are you winning? Are you losing? You know, we have a good group of guys that support each other. Right now, it's very important you get some positive energy from each other. We had a quick region this morning here, and the guys got the rest of the day off and can get out a little bit and get their thoughts away from soccer. You know, get some new refreshing energy into the brain, and you know, we're ready to go again tomorrow. We'll leave Reno tomorrow morning and drive to Sacramento and have a practice there, and then it's all focused on the Sacramento game Saturday night.
All right, Saturday night, 9:30 in Sacramento. Then 3 more home games, all Sunday games that start at 5 at Taft Stadium. For information on schedule and tickets, be sure to check out energyfc.com. And for the best coverage team anywhere, stay with newsok.com and every morning in the Oklahoman.